Election rallies before the democracy crackdown. Poland's state media, judiciary and constitutional court are within the ever-tightening grip of the ultra-conservative Law and Justice Party, an ironic name, critics say, given Warsaw's recent veer right, away from democracy towards more authoritarian policies. Poland, for the past decade, has been a beacon of democracy, shining across the European bloc after years within the Soviet shadows. Now, with the country under the de facto leadership of Jaroslaw Kaczynski, opponents suggest the clock is winding back, minus the relations with Russia. These recent street rallies near the presidential palace in Poland's capital set off alarm bells in Brussels. EU officials recently began an unprecedented inquiry into whether democratic standards are being broken.
Today we have decided that the Commission will carry out a preliminary assessment on this matter under the rule of law framework.
That prompted a war of words among Polish and EU diplomats, including accusations alluding to Berlin's own record on media freedoms during the Nazis' occupation of Poland. But was it an overreaction? Łukasz Lipinski, an analyst for the Polish think tank Polityka Insight, thinks so.
Some of the comments I've heard during last days were overreaction, but I'm quite okay with the fact that we are the part of the European Union, and as the Polish politicians have a say on what's happening in other countries, also we should stand the criticism from our member countries of the European Union. We are part of the same political family or political organism.
In response, Polish ministers are dismissing the concerns. The boundaries of EU law are being pushed. The Polish Prime Minister said Poland has a right to take sovereign decisions on actions within the state, how the media are to be organised, how growth policies should be run. This is a sovereign decision of every country, including Poland. The recent developments in Poland are compared to those taken by Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban, a man who has based his model of governance on Vladimir Putin's regime in Russia. It's a method of governance which critics of the Polish government say sends out the wrong message to the rest of Europe.